Hello and welcome to the Warrington Scoop podcast. I'm Charles.
And I'm Mike.
And we're here every month to explore all the brilliant things happening in and around Warrington.
Some you might know about and some you won't. We want to talk about the people doing great things for the town.
This month, Mike has been out and about visiting artisan markets, the Sky Garden, and an honesty box full of honey.
And stay listening to the end for our What's On guide for October. There's loads of events happening across Warrington for you to enjoy this month.
On last month's episode, we spoke to Megan from Activity Angels about all the amazing groups and activities that they host for the people of Warrington. And since our chat, Activity Angels Knit and Crochet Club members have been busy making pumpkins for Halloween. You can go and pick one up for yourself at either the Dorado Lounge or Rhode Island Coffee for a small donation. And make sure to check out the activity calendar that Activity Angels have on their website as well for all the stuff that's going on across the month of October. Now, Mike, you were out and about quite a bit in September.
I was more than ever.
Yeah, lots of food being inhaled.
It's always back to food with me, but it's true. I can't help it. I'm a foodie.
You absolutely are, mate. I'm not going to deny that at all. You went to the first artisan market being held at the Connie Club in Penketh.
Yep.
In middle of September, wasn't it, I think? What was it like? I wasn't able to be there, unfortunately.
So this was run by Independent Street at their new location. Yeah, it was really good. Shame about the weather, but even though it was raining, there was still a good turnout. What did we buy? What did we get? So, as usual, I always look for the pastries. Again, went for sausage rolls. We bought a nice cake to take home, which we ended up eating on the way home pretty much because it was a fair 25-minute walk, so
yeah
burns a hole in your pocket, having things like that in your pocket. Oh, we also met a local artist who draws all sorts of buildings all across the town and the northwest. Was chatting to him for ages. We'll put links to his Instagram in the show notes, but I bought a sketch that he did that was really good that covered the top sort of 15 landmarks across the town.
Nice.
So I think I worked out what 14 of them were. Emma worked out about 12 of them. But yeah, he was really good, really interesting to chat to him.
So things like the Golden Gates, the Transporter Bridge, I'm guessing. What else would be on there? Walton Gardens, somehow? Yeah, the Walton
all those.
So
it was all hand-drawn by him. Really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. So, bit of art, bit of food.
Yeah.
Anything else that was there that took your fancy?
Dog stalls. We always get something for the dog. So we all got a treat on that day.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. I quite like these artisan markets because, okay, we're both in Penketh, so those are the easy ones for us to get to, right?
Yeah.
But there's loads popping up all across the town.
Makers Market outside, the new market in town.
Yeah, in Times Square. Yeah, absolutely. And it's just so nice seeing the variety of different businesses that are there, all with different types of wares and different types of things that they're actually doing. And, these are all nice small businesses that are obviously, independent and local, which is the best bit about it, I guess. So, okay, the weather wasn't that great, but would you go back again? It's on monthly, right?
Yeah, it's not every month. Yeah. Oh, 100% go back again. Yeah, it was good. Plenty of stalls. Yeah, really good.
Tell me about these sausage rolls, because you've made me start feeling hungry.
So if I really have to tell you, he did not just normal sausage rolls, all different flavoured ones, like a sweet and sour one and stuff like that, but I went for a curried one. So It was almost like a curry-versed hot dog, but in a sausage roll. Really good.
Nice.
Yeah. Something a bit different that you get at those kind of markets.
Yeah. I know this is completely different, right? But I remember years and years and years ago going on the Real Ale trail?
Oh, yeah.
Goes across from here to Huddersfield and back. I think it might even go a bit further than that. And I'm sure we stopped at Sluit at one of the pubs there. They had all these pork pies, all different types of, I don't want to call them flavours, but fillings, I suppose. But I remember having one. It was like black pudding.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I was in heaven. And I've never been able to find, years and years ago this was, so maybe I'll find some of those at the artisan markets.
I'd recommend going, definitely, yeah.
Fantastic. And also, you then went from ground level up to the sky.
To the Sky Garden, yep. So the Sky Garden is on level 3 of the Golden Square Shopping Centre. tucked away, really nice little spot, and they had their harvest festival, so I thought I'd pop up and say hello. You could pick your own veg, so I picked some carrots.
So it is just like an allotment almost on the top of the car park.
A community
in the Garden
allotment.
Square.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe it, definitely, yeah.
See, this is ridiculous in a way that a town like Warrington, well, I mean, any town,
Yeah.
but it's ridiculous to think that there's like essentially an allotment on the top floor of a car park of a multi-story, and it's just there. And I mean, I until you went, I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
And it's obviously a little hidden gem of a place. So they're growing fruit and veg.
Yep, fruit and veg up there. There's a big, how do you say it, mural on the wall.
Yeah, okay.
That
yeah.
some local artists have done. That's really nice. There's even a small pond there with like snails and things like that for the kids to learn about. Yeah, it's like a lot of it's there like for the kids. And then actually the harvest and festival itself, there was people selling homemade jams and chutneys, so I picked up some of those. It was really nice.
And is it just open?
Yeah, you can just walk up there anytime.
All the time?
I've been up in the summer a few times with the brew and just like chilled there for half an hour.
Nice.
Nobody goes up there at that, middle of the day or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's just your own little quiet spot to just chill out, that no one knows about in a way.
Wow. So almost the perfect kind of lunch spot if you're looking for some peace and quiet.
That's exactly it, yeah.
Oh, that's great. Absolutely. Must pop up there soon then, because that sounds absolutely fantastic. It's just strange, isn't it, how many different things, as I said, are just there that you might not know about. And hopefully on the Scoop, we're bringing you those things to it. The Warrington Scoop is sponsored by Vibrant Sound Media, Warrington's very own podcast production company. And that's the production company behind the Warrington Scoop podcast and my business. I work with people and businesses not just in Warrington, but across the world to create audio-first podcasts that connect with people in a vibrant and engaging way. I'm always up for a chat about podcasting, so if you'd like to find out more about how it can work for you and your business, get in touch. Go to vibrantsoundmedia.com. So, Mike, you've been busy over the last month, as we said, going out and about, but there was one place that you went to that really did surprise me, in Burtonwood.
Yep, I went over to see Scott, who runs Crafty Bees, which is an honesty box where he creates his own honey and other products and sells them that you can just walk past and buy and pay through PayPal or put coins in a little box, and he was amazing.
Fabulous. Let's hear your chat with Scott now, shall we?
Right, so I'm down here at Crafty Bees with Scott. He runs an honesty box in Burtonwood, and it's full of amazing products. What have you got in the honesty box,
Yeah,
Scott?
so I've got all my local natural honey in here, and what I love to do for Crafty Bees is I love to do infused products. So I love infusing them with hot chilies. That's my thing. So my weakest one is Scotch bonnet, and that still blows your head off, and it only gets hotter from there.
What's that? Got four chilies out of 5
4 chilies, on it? Yeah. So I infuse them all here in my honey extraction room, and I buy 10 kilos of Scotch bonnets, and I do a really slow infusion. So to keep the honey as good as possible, nice. I do it all cold, and I infuse them for a month until the chilies are completely translucent and there's nothing left in them. And then what I do from there is I add Trinidad scorpion chilies into the mix, and I add more honey, and then I do my Inferno hot one.
So that's the hottest one.
That's the hottest one, and then once I've decanted all that, I build it back up with honey, and I put some chilies in, some garlic and chili back in, and then I get like one that's kind of in the middle of the two with heat. And then after that, so it's getting into the autumn time, and doing an apple and cinnamon honey right now.
Wow.
And then I'll be doing a turmeric and garlic one as well, because people like the turmeric. And I do sticky nuts honey as well.
Yeah,
so
they look really good down there.
Yeah, so I put these salted nuts inside and fill it up with honey. That's really good on your porridge. And propolis tincture as well. So propolis comes off the hives.
Yeah.
It's like a sap and a resin that the bees collect off trees, and they use it to keep the hive healthy. And any little hole or anything that dies inside the hive, the bees will sort of mummify it or fill the hole with the propolis, and it just keeps them healthy. So I collect it at the end of the year, and turn it into a tincture by dissolving it into alcohol, and it has it's one of the best things the bees
Yeah,
give
sounds,
you. Actually.
I've never heard of that, to be honest. That
Yeah.
sounds really interesting. And then you've got
And then,
candles as well.
Yeah, and then I do a range of candles.
So how are they made? Are they a different part of the?
No, so these are just scented candles. So we got into candles through the beeswax. So we did beeswax candles, but beeswax doesn't have a smell when you have a candle, and it doesn't actually take oil scents very well. So then we just got into candle making, and I started making premium scented candles, and they do really well, the candles.
Also, saying before we start recording, you've got how many hives have you got around here?
Yeah, so I've got 65 hives, I believe. So the majority of them are in Burtonwood, on the fields around Burtonwood. I keep some in Croft, and I keep some in Newtonley Willows, and I keep some where I have my day job as well.
I was going to say, so how much time does it actually take up to manage the hives? How often do you have to go and sort of visit them? Or
so you visit them sort of once every sort of 10 days. You need to go and see them.
What do you have to do when you get there?
You do a general inspection of the hive to make sure that they're healthy, they've got enough food, see what's going on, see if there's too many bees, you might need to split them so they don't swarm. Just general beekeeping sort of management. But everyone has different beekeeping styles, so I'm trying my best to minimise the amount of trips that I do to the hive. Obviously, it's a side hobby that's turned into a small business, so I am managing it. But I think I want to get to 80 hives, and then we'll call it a day at that.
And what made you get started?
It was. I saw an advertisement online for what's called a flow hive, which is it's a style of beehive that you can automatically get your honey out of. They did it in Australia. So it was a start-up, and I bought one for my girlfriend because she mentioned she wanted bees, and then we bought it, we got it going, and I got completely addicted. She never went in the hive. I think she did once in the hive, and then it was all me after that. So that was about 5 years ago. And the Honesty Box here has just done.
It's brilliant.
It's just done really well. So like I said, I started off with a little one. People would come in. People were being honest, and there was no
that's
one
what
stealing.
you want, isn't it? Yeah.
And then as I got bigger and got more products, the box got bigger.
And you're about expanding it again, aren't you?
And then I'm going to go bigger again this year, and then try and get other people's products in. These people that are meeting at the Warrington Makers Markets and stuff, and
stock your products at other markets as well. And
and just build it up from there. But mainly, people like local, don't they? So I'd love to get other products in.
Well, we're all about local at the Scoop. So thanks for your time, Scott. If anyone wants to pop along, we'll put the link to where they are in the show notes, and it's called Crafty Bees on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for listening to the Warrington Scoop podcast. Sign up to the newsletter and get events and feel-good news delivered into your email every Monday and Friday, which goes out to thousands of people. Head over to warringtonscoop.co.uk now.
Time for our event guide for October then. So what's going on this month, Mike?
Absolutely loads. More than ever probably because it's October, Halloween, loads going on. But as usual, we just picked out the scoop of events that we think you should know about.
I like that, a scoop of events. So there's Warrington Market Oktoberfest happening, this Saturday as we're recording, from 6 p.m. It's a free evening event which features German food, local beers, and a live umpire band. It should be really good, as the main one at the Par Hall this year, Mike, isn't going ahead.
Yeah, it's a real shame. So I actually put that in the Scoop newsletter that it was going ahead, and they emailed and corrected me due to lack of resources apparently. So if anyone can help out next year, then perhaps get in touch with them. But yeah, real shame that that's not going ahead. But there are other Oktoberfest going ahead as well. So.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, absolutely.
And then next up, we've got a Coldplay candlelight experience in Warrington. That's on Friday, the 17th October. This is right up Charles's Street because he loves a bit of Coldplay. I've been to one of these before in Liverpool, and it was a Beatles themed one, and it was really good. Just really nice evening. I don't know the exact name of the instruments that they play, but perhaps you know, Charles. Violin and all that kind of...
string.
String, yeah.
Okay, lovely.
Really
it does
good.
sound good. I've seen this a lot on social media with adverts, and it looks very, very good. The Comedy Store at the Par Hall returns on the 25th of October. We've both been to this a few times over the years, and it's back in Warrington, which saves getting the last train home from Manchester. It always sells out, so make sure to book your tickets. Just head over to the Pyramid and Par Hall website.
And after that, we've got the dinosaur that pooped on Monday the 27th of October at the Par Hall. This is based on the children's books by Tom Fletcher and Dougie Pointer from McFly. It features puppetry and songs as two boy characters try to save the day when the hungry dinosaur creates chaos.
I love it, the way that these companies transform the kids' books into stage productions.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. We've seen Zog and the Flying Doctors.
Oh, nice.
Both of those two Zog books transformed. I think we went to the Lowry to see those a couple of years back. Kids absolutely love it. This is going to be absolutely fantastic as well. And of course, it is Halloween this month in October. And we've got a Halloween in the Gardens event at Palmyra Square. It's a night of music and fire at Queen's Gardens, a free family-friendly evening concert during half-term. It's ran by the team over at Culture Warrington, and the programme includes performances by 1920s and 30s band Dr. Jazz, classical crossover group Flat Pack Music, and community choirs as well.
Sounds really good. And then after that, we've got a Halloween afternoon tea at the town hall. We have featured these before. They're always really popular. Enjoy an afternoon tea in their newly refurbished tea room. Afternoon teas will be available in 2 settings over a 90-minute slot.
It sounds really good. Always very, very popular. That's it for our event roundup. For more events every single week, please do sign up to the Warrington Scoop newsletter. The link to that is, of course, in the show notes. And thanks for listening to the Warrington Scoop podcast this month. If you've enjoyed this episode, then go and share it with somebody who likes to completely go over the top when dressing their house up for Halloween.
Is that you?
It is definitely not, no.
And don't forget to sign up to the newsletter to stay in the loop with what's going on and happening around Warrington. There's a link in the show notes.
We'll be back next month with another episode of the Warrington Scoop podcast.
Get the scoop.